Barakati Hawa, Barakati Hawa Shai. Kal Halal Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. This is an article that I just got. It's like a day old or 2 days old. But, just doing a little report on it. Russia has delivered the first battalion of S-400 air defense missile systems to China. Because China was, I'm going to say concerned, but this is fresh. March 21st, 2017. But South Korea received a THAAD system or systems, terminal high altitude air defense from the United States, and they're just playing chess. Some people don't see it, but I'm gonna help you see it. This is Matthew 24:7. No, wait. Well, that's not yet. I'm gonna start at 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. And if anybody here plays chess or reads The Art of War, this is a strategic move. Because right here they made a statement, Russia made a statement from the Federal Service Military Technical Cooperation. That's the acronym they're using. The FSMTC does not confirm the fact of delivery of S-400 air defense system to China. The Russian and Chinese sides execute the contract on supply of the Triumphs in strict accordance with its terms and conditions. Because they don't want to admit that they're doing this because North Korea is sending off missiles into the South China Sea, which is real close to Japan, and Japan has ships there fishing and doing commerce or whatnot. And Japan is, I guess, sort of ally to the United States, because the United States have bases over there and they have interests over there. So here they're clearly making a point that this is not in retaliation to the THAAD deployment in South Korea. The transfer of the systems to China will be carried out within the time frame fixed in relevant documents, Worobayeva said. That's Boo Dookie. Because they gave some of these, Russia gave the S-400 air defense system to India too, and they're going to complete that contract in 2020, which is just around the corner. So that's that little document. There's this is why they did it. This is why Russia is. It says the article said it was doing it based on a contract. They were executing on a contract. So China right here is. This is what's it called? The Diplomat. And this was, I guess, printed in March 17, 2017. U.S. South Korea tried to reassure China on THAAD. China continues to vocally oppose the missile defense system despite recent statements by the U.S. and South Korea. So right now they're deploying air defense systems. Okay, and it has a, this is why South Korea is worried. South Korea is worried, and China is worried, creating tensions, and Russia is backing up China and North Korea and India, and they all have these S-400s, and the United States was scrambling these out to South Korea and other places, I'm pretty sure, in response, because North Korea is shooting off those missiles. They're just testing those missiles, and that's the rumors that we're hearing. Because if you don't think that's a rumor, and that's just basic military operations, they're setting the chess boards up. Someone's gonna get checked pretty soon. So I'm just comparing these two because it's obvious that their, tension is between them. All right, I'm gonna read a little bit of this. The U.S. Terminal High Altitude Area Defense System, or THAAD, being deployed in South Korea continues to severely bother China administration, despite both South Korean and U.S. officials explicitly stating that it is there purely to defend against potential North Korean aggression. All right. And we already know where that's going to end up to. I'm going to just show you this real quick. This is it's not a schematic, but it's just letting you know what the abilities of this THAAD equipment is. They have a range of 1,000 kilometers. The frequency I and J band, I ain't too savvy on that, but they have two frequencies on that. So I guess if one gets intercepted, they switch to the other. And that's really all I don't know about all that other numbers. But this is more threatening because its range is pretty far. And there's all kinds of videos over here. Dang, these guys are. And it was made by Lockheed Martin. I think they have a facility in Stockton. Now let's compare it to the S-400. And the range, the maximum range, and they made an effort to put maximum range is 400 kilometers. That's 600 kilometers less than the THAAD. Just by looking at that, it looks like so it's a pretty good strategy too. It makes it look like China and Russia and North Korea are just being defensive. They're just, they're not as threatening as the United States, which they're both pretty fierce. I'm gonna read on. Verse 7, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. So these guys are rising up against each other. I think the Russian the grunts are trained better than the United States military, but their special operation units, I don't know about that. But they keep stressing that it's a defense system. I'm pretty sure you can use it to attack. These guys and their words and their semantics. I'm not laughing because there's war gonna pop off. I'm laughing because it's almost time to get out of here. Damn, these guys spend their money on this. And most of this stuff is going over my head, but I understand that this is in place because of Korea. Well, the United States says, well, South Korea says North Korea is being aggressive. We need this right here, the THAAD. And one's obviously better than the other, right? So that's how I'm putting my money. If they're gonna have a little confrontation on that, the THAAD might outperform the S400, but then again, the S400, just based on the numbers, the S400 can do a lot of things. And I heard a story about the S300 shot down in 1993, one of those new stealth fighters, or the stealth bomber. I think it's the 117. The stealth bomber got shot down by the S300, or older version of that. So, dang. I'm gonna finish off right here. All these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So after this, these are the beginning of the sorrows. I think I went a little too far, but that's gonna happen too. But right now we're just talking about the rumors of war, and this is a rumor of war. Ka halal la Yahweh ba'Hashem Yahushai. Thank you to the apostles, because there's only one set of apostles, for teaching me, and the other brothers from GMS to teach me also the water. And shalom.